Hello again, this is Tyrone Johnson, Positive Vibrations, and I'm on part four of the word spectrum. And, it's been interesting. It's been interesting. I know you're looking and saying, hey, isn't this guy wearing the same shirt they were in the other day? Well, let me explain to you. I've recorded these videos in the same day. And by the way, this is the word on the street shirt. You know, ask me what the word on the street is, and then pass it on. Word on the street is a project that started in the '90s by myself and a group of friends. I'm doing a plug right in right now. Well, we're trying to get the word on the street. The word that God loves you. That's the bottom line. That God loves you, and we explain why and how, and why you deserve to be loved. And this is just one of the shirts that was designed by me and my friends, my family, and so I'm not wearing the same shirt every day. This is all these videos have all been recorded the same day. So anyway, let's get to part four of the word spectrum, and part four of the word spectrum has to do with wealth and poverty. Now, I know some people out there are going to say, listen, I don't want you to talk to me about wealth, because if you're not wealthy, I don't want to hear from you. I feel the same way sometimes. I used to feel the same way. But you know something? Everything that we do in life has to do with education. It has to do with, information or misinformation. And, some of us have been cast lots in our lives. And there's nothing that is done by mistake. Everything is done by choice. Everything is as a result of choice. And choice is a result of knowledge. What you know or what you don't know will determine what kind of choices you're going to make. And so, yes, I can talk to you about wealth and poverty because guess what? I exist inside the spectrum. So do you. I exist inside the spectrum. Now, where I exist and where I used to exist and where I want to exist is my choice. And that's the whole point of this session today. Now, what is wealth? Well, first of all, for you to understand wealth and understand poverty, let me explain the word spectrum for those of you who have not seen. I'm doing a series, and this is part four of the series. Word spectrum is where you fall in the spectrum. Just like the light spectrum, is a range of colors between ultraviolet and infrared. You got the rainbow inside that spectrum. And so where you fall in the spectrum is what you need to figure out. And where you want to be in the spectrum is what you need to figure out. And it has to do with what you are informed of, what knowledge you find, what you are taught, what you have learned, and what you apply. And my point of what I'm trying to achieve right now is just to help you understand that you can choose where to be once you seek the right information. And you seek the information based on what you want to be in the spectrum. Believe it or not, there are people that want to be on the positive side of the spectrum, and there are those that want to be on the negative side of the spectrum. And it's nothing that you can do about where they want to be. The only thing that you can affect is where you want to be, where you are, and where you can be. And that's what I'm trying to promote. I'm trying to help you to understand where you are in the spectrum and where you want to be in the spectrum. Okay, today, wealth and poverty, everyone wants to know how to obtain wealth. Those that have wealth want more wealth. Those that lack wealth want wealth. And so, no one that I can think of, like I said, it's a choice. There are people who have taken vows of poverty. You understand? So it is a choice. It is a choice. And, lack has to do with not where the resources come from, but what you have to do to receive. How do you get them to fall into your hands? I use this analogy. If it is raining outside and there are two people standing outside with two vessels in their hand, each of them has a vessel, and one has a 5-gallon bucket, and the other one has an 8-ounce glass. Which one of those two people, no matter how long it rains, Which one of those two people will collect the most rainwater? And it's obvious the one that has the bigger vessel. Well, the vessel I'm talking about is your mind. The vessel I'm talking about is your soul. The vessel I'm talking about is you. Your understanding is that vessel. Do you have an 8-ounce vessel or do you have a 5-gallon vessel? Because if you have the vessel, you can only obtain or you only can receive what you are capable of receiving. Now, if I have an 8-ounce glass, I'm gonna drop that to get my 5-gallon bucket. Some of you want to get a swimming pool, it doesn't matter, or whatever you want to get. The point is, understand that the container, the vessel, you, and your scope of understanding is the only difference between you that have little and he that has a lot. Is based on what you know. The money in the world is there. Wealth is there for everyone who wants it. The people who have it found a way to get it. There were some that it was given to, that was handed down to them, and there were those that came up with the right idea, that they just one idea that changed their lives forever. So it is about tapping into the vein of wealth, and that has to do with the renewing of your mindset and what you do with your time. You know, the ironic thing is, there's one currency that every individual in the world was born with. And what they have done with that currency determines where they fall in the wealth and the poverty spectrum. And you know what that currency is? It is called time. You were born with time, just like everyone else that was born with time. And what those people did with their time determined what they have with their tangible lives in their existence. My point exactly. My life is a result of what I've done with my time. So when you understand that what you have is going to be based upon what you know and what you've learned, then you can receive what you've worked for. I want to be wealthy. I've tasted lack. I've tasted struggle. I've seen it in my life and the lives of others. I know what it is. I've experienced more. There are days that I have had more. There are jobs that I've had money, money to burn, like the song said. And I did that. I partied when I was young and didn't have any responsibilities. I wasted money. I traveled. I've been places that plenty of my family and friends have never been. I've done things that plenty of them have never done. I've been up and down the range, up and down the spectrum in life. There have been days that my family had to share a plate of food. There have been days that we gave God thanks and went to bed hungry. So I do understand that it is based upon what I learn and what I know and what I want. It is based upon the knowledge that I've gotten, the understanding that I've gotten, and the wisdom that I've gotten concerning the use of that knowledge. I just want to say to you, every celebrity, every millionaire, every billionaire, every one of them have the same thing that you have in common. They have life, they have breath, they have choice, they have time. It's not too late. Whether you're working class, whether you're the underdog today, I want to tell you this much, that you have a choice to change your situation and change your spectrum and get to the next level. You have that opportunity, you have that choice. Whether it's poverty or wealth, you choose. My name is Tyrone Johnson, and I choose wealth. I'm going after it. I'm going to get mine. You go get yours. This has been Word Spectrum. This is Positive Vibrations. Thank you for your time and attention. Have a good day.